So now we know, you aim with the remote. How are you guys utilizing elements like the nunchuck and the microphone that's in the lead controller? Are you guys utilizing those as a speaker? Or speaker, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, except for speaker issue.
Except for speaker issue. Yes, top secret. If I don't know if you've played the demo before yet. Just some of the basic things that we're doing, for example, are with the nunchuck controller, we're using the accelerometer features to shoot the grapple beam. The grapple beam has a lot more usage in Prime 3 than it did in the previous games. Before, it was just something you used to swing. Well, now the grapple beam is used in a lot of other, a wide variety of ways. So basic things of grabbing onto something and pulling it. So you can grapple shields away from pirates or rip doors open and things like that. So basically we use your left hand, because your grapple beam is on the left hand, to throw the grapple beam. And right now we're experimenting on the best way to pull the grapple, but right now we want to use accelerometer to really and the grapple beam to kind of marry together so that people use it all the time and feel comfortable, and we get a lot of really good reactions from that part. That's a real basic way that we're using the accelerometer, as well as we're doing many context-sensitive interactions where the player will kind of be locked into, instead of in Prime 1 and Prime 2, we use the scan advisors to open a lot of doors and to, hey, this lift needs to be activated, let's scan it. And then while that worked for Prime 1 and Prime 2, we thought we could really use the controller and show off many of the new features of the controller in replacement of these scanning situations. So in the build, you'll see that you can walk up to a handle, and when you press A, your arm comes up on the screen, and now you use the controller to move your hand in and out. You can twist it and push it back in. So again, that's a very, very basic use of the controller, because one of the really interesting things about the new controller is that you can detect distance on the television. So in that circumstance, we're using the distance as well as the twister. So I think that we'll be really able to use the controller in interesting ways for just the simplest interactions that you can think of are going to be fun. So I think that's really important for us to capitalize on those situations, because we know 90% of the time the player is using the uniqueness of the controller because they're pointing and shooting. So what are the other things that we're going to do? So those are just a couple of examples.
So your use of the speaker is top secret then?
スピーカーは、まだ実際にコンソールバージョンに入ってないで、ただ使い方としたらテレビのスピーカーと組み合わせて使えることがあると思うので、考えてるのかな。
Well, the speaker function is not in the demo version and it's really this year, but as for the basic idea is using the combination of the TV speaker and the speaker on the remote controller, so it should be fun to, if we can combine them well.
ゼルダを見てもらうと分かると思うんだけど、ゼルダで弓矢を放ったら、ここで最初にブンと飛ばして、向こうの敵に当たった時にテレビのスピーカーが飛ばす。
Well, if you have chance to actually play the Zelda, you can see how you can use the speaker from remote control. For example, if we try to release the arrow, then the boom sound, you can hear the sound like boom from the speaker, and then actually like the pure sound coming from the speaker or the monitor. I'm sorry, like the hit sounds of the enemy coming from the TV speaker. So that's a good combination. So you can see that kind of example, and you can have imagination.
何をするかまでます。
And as for the actual function for privacy, that's top secret.